Thank you. This our lesson 3 is divided into two sections. The first part focus on the research types and trying to elaborate it more. And this second part will look at these methods deeply and try to explain and break them down so that you can understand them. So I want to explain more of mixed methods, which is also known as triangulation. It's a type of research in which a researcher or team of researchers combines elements of qualitative and quantitative research approaches. For example, use of qualitative and quantitative viewpoints, data collections, analysis, inference techniques from the broad purpose and breadth or depth of the study. It also have these methods have their advantages and disadvantages, as well as also their benefits. Qualitative research approach is a scientific method of observation to gather non-numerical data. The types of research refers to meanings, concepts, definition, characteristics, metaphors, symbols, and description of things, not to their counts or measures. Qualitative research is primarily exploratory research. It provides insights into problems and helps to develop ideas or, or hypotheses for potential research. So, qualitative research is also used to uncover trends in thoughts and opinions and dive deeper into the problem. So, you have to master these the concepts and the difference between qualitative and quantitative research. For, for quantitative research, it is used to quantify the problem by the way of generating numerical data or data that can be transformed into usable statistics. It is used to quantify attitudes, opinions, behaviors, and other defined variables. So basically, in quantitative, you generalize results from the larger sample population. Quantitative research uses measurable data to formulate facts and uncover patterns in research. So, in most cases, research methods is simply about what did the researcher use for their study part. This could be questionnaires, surveys, interviews, participant observation, or other feedback polls. For example, an ecologist studying the feeding behavior of animals, maybe in the park, will use different methods to different methods which are used by social scientists, studying the reproductive patterns of a population group. So they differ. It differs. The research methods differs. So research methods are used to define the topic of the research and establish deeper understanding about, whereas a research methodology is a systematic approach to collect and evaluate data in a research process. Research method consists of all the techniques and methods which are employed by a researcher in a research process to find solution to a research problem. The sole purpose of the research method is to find solution. Methods like a focus group, one-on-one interviews, case study research, ethnographic research, observation research, and record keeping are various methods used in qualitative research, including phenomenology, life histories, diaries. Those are methods that are used in qualitative research. So when you decide to take a case study research, case study can be your research design, but the methods which follow the case study, if you're doing qualitative research, basically you will use interviews, in-depth interviews, you'll use focus group discussions, you'll use observation or participant observations, and also other methods. So you have to stick to that technique, and you cannot, if you choose to use quantitative research approach, you have to be very critical of the research design you are going to select and the methods. And I expect you to use research tools like surveys, methods like surveys, questionnaires, interviews, document analysis methods. So basically, these research methods, it will depend on the nature of research you're doing. I'd like to thank you so much for attending my lesson 3.